Namaste, this is Shakti Sharma, and today I'm here to talk about the amazing benefits of meditation. Why I always recommend everybody to meditate, and you have heard from me way too many times meditation has transformed my life. And now let me give you a glimpse of what these subtle and big changes have been about. So everything I'm going to talk about in this video from here on are the things that I have personally experienced, or I have had students over the years tell me about the personal changes they have experienced. So none of this is coming from books. It's all valid life experiences that I am going to share about. So first and foremost, I want you to know about the mind. Meditation is basically the practice of working with the mind, managing the mind, and there's no way I can have this conversation without talking about the mind. The way our mind works, it is programmed, it is responsible for shooting out reactions. So it has the sensory responsibility. It takes in a lot of information around us. It processes it very quickly and then it shoots out a reaction in the world. And that reaction is anything, things that we say, how we act, things we do, and it's super quick. What happens most of the times, the mind is usually too quick to perceive a danger around us, too quick to defend us, too quick to always kind of expect the worst, if you will. And what meditation does over a period of time, and I'm not talking about crazy period of time like practicing for a number of years, I'm just talking about giving it a solid month. And what you will notice is that when the mind perceives a stimulus around you, it doesn't react in the same time, in the same manner as it used to. It will pause, it will take a moment to understand what is going on, not how your mind is perceiving your story, right? But how other people are acting in the way of how they are feeling. So there is a nice pause that gets created, a space that gets created over time when the mind is not too quick to judge or react. It really takes its time to really think and then process and then respond to a situation. And as you can already imagine, when we have time to think about something more thoroughly, our responses are more grounded. We're not getting into battles, we're not getting into war type situation. We're just thinking it through and we're acting in what is in most alignment with us in that moment. And that is a huge shift, my friends, for folks who have short tempered like I was, people who are too quick to judge and move on. This is such a blessing to really find this moment of centering before responding to a situation. I also want to talk about, it's all over in yogic texts, but not too many people know, and it's also very commonly known in scientific community, but not everybody kind of sees it this way. But we have two parts of our brain, the left brain and the right brain. And you probably have heard this many times. The left brain is more masculine brain, where we analyze things a lot. And I apologize for simplifying it too much, but just in very simple terms, not overcomplicating this concept. The left brain is where we problem solve. We analyze things, we find the right solutions, we go about acting, taking action, right? So it's a very masculine type role that the left brain performs. Whereas the right brain is very yin. It settles more in imagination. It is more about storytelling. It's about just being. It's about dressing up. It's about looking beautiful. And for us to live a very fulfilling, happy life, we need both sides. We cannot be over on one side and ignore the other, or over here and ignore the left one. What really calls for is a very aligned, balanced action in our life. So, meditation, just the act of meditation, is all about being. And in a society where we are very much conditioned to always act and move fast and do things and keeping busy, and the more busy we are, the more we feel fulfilled, the time spent in meditation, the yin time, really brings the feminine in balance. And it's not just great for women, it is super amazing for men as well. Because men and women both have the left side and the right side, the feminine and the masculine. And all of us, we are in the pursuit of finding the balance within. So when you sit in meditation, when you close your eyes, when you still the mind, what happens is you also unlock way more creativity, way more space to find solutions to problems, but the solutions are way more creative because you're unlocking that creativity on the right side of the brain. You are also finding inspiration for your actions. You're not just about going from one meeting to another, meeting one person, one colleague to another, or a friend to another. You're really tapping into why you're doing certain things, right? So it really brings both sides of your brain into balance, which creates such an optimal response in anything you do. This is also the time when most probably what will happen is when you close your eyes, when you keep your mind still, your mind may wander away. And that's okay. It's normal, it's part of the process. What you will notice over time is the mind will start questioning things internally, and it will question your own reaction to situations. It will question, why did I act in this way? How did I really feel? What happened in that situation? Things that you don't get a chance to process now, you are going to be surrounded with those questions, those thoughts for yourself. Nobody else can answer it. Only the answer can be found within. And as these questions surface, you're going to start connecting the dots of how you're acting, why you're acting, and what's really behind it. And that is the pot of gold right there. Because in those moments, you will understand who you are. That is the doorway of getting to know yourself. Not the person that the world knows, not the labels about you, not the stuff that you do or the stuff that you own, not the degrees that you own, but the real you in your heart. And that's the recognition that will begin happening for you when you allow it. As you start understanding yourself better, there will be less and less space for depression and anxiety. Because what depression and anxiety are is this not knowing yourself. The root of it is, I am depressed because I don't know how brilliant I am. And in meditative state, you will start to understand yourself more. So you're going to make way more room for connecting with your true self, connecting with that good part of you, the goodness in you, the light in you, the heart of you. And it will diminish other things that keep you stagnant, feeling worthless, feeling like a failure. And you're going to be a lot quicker in overcoming those feelings. I have had many people say that they have found a lot better sleeping pattern when they have meditated. They have also found a lot more regulated hormones. And one thing that happens is, it happens in every single class, almost. It's like, oh my goodness, I have had pain in my shoulder. I don't know where that pain went away. So meditation, this awareness, it's nothing, it's not rocket science, it's really awareness of your body. And a lot of times you may feel like you had pain in your body, somewhere in your body, and after the meditation session you may feel like, oh wait a minute, I don't feel that pain anymore. And what did happen? Like, well, what is this? This is really bringing your conscious attention on yourself. And when you do that, when you're not frazzled, when you're not thinking about a million things at the same time, when you have this undivided awareness, attention on yourself, a lot of self-healing start to take place. The body starts to relax more. There's less demand on the body in that moment, and the body starts to self-heal, self-regulate, and it just creates a sense of well-being that cannot be ever uh, given by anything else that is external of you. And lastly, for people who smoke, I don't smoke, but folks who smoke, drink caffeine, alcohol, you may not feel the same need to rely on anything external than you, because the true joy can be found within. You will find more confidence overall. You will find less need for mood enhancers. You'll find that I find it, I'm grumpy when I don't get a moment to meditate. And you have to see me. Like, if I could take before and after pictures, you will see the drastic difference, how I feel and how so many people I know feel after a meditation session. So you may not feel the need of relying on anything external than you when you find the source of that joy within you. So try it out, my friends. Ask me any question that comes in your journey. It truly is a journey. So give it some time, give it a go. You got nothing to lose. Just find stillness and see what happens. Let the magic unfold from that place. Okay? Take care. Love you. Bye.